Every March since 1978, people in the United States celebrate the achievements and history of women as part of Women's History Month. The theme of Women's History Month this year is celebrating women who tell our stories. This theme, designated by the National Women's History Alliance, will recognize women of past and present who have been active in all types of media and storytelling. March 8th is also International Women's Day. It is a global day celebrating the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. The day also marks a call to action for accelerating women's equality. All of March, we will be celebrating women's history, and we invite you to join in recognizing the accomplishments made by women all over the world.
Women have been shaping human history since the dawn of civilization, but it's the month of March that was chosen to honor women throughout history. Here's why. The origin story of Women's History Month is up for debate, but it was born right here in the US during the suffrage movement, when women were fighting for the right to vote. Some historians say that its roots can be traced back to a protest on March 8, 1857. It was then that a group of women from New York City textile factories allegedly staged a strike over poor working conditions. But scholars argue that this demonstration was fabricated, suggesting that the strike was invented retroactively to give the annual celebration a more compelling backstory. At first, women's history was only observed for one day. The Socialist Party of America first declared National Women's Day in 1909 amid the women's rights movement, but the idea quickly spread around the globe. The idea of an International Women's Day was proposed and approved in 1910 at the International Conference of Working Women in Copenhagen, which we now celebrate every year on March 8th. Fast forward to the 1970s in Sonoma County, California, where a group of people were fed up that women's history was being left out of the classroom. The first Women's History Week was celebrated in March 1978, culminating with a parade in downtown Santa Rosa, California. This local celebration turned into a movement. Activists pushed to make this week official, and it worked. In 1980, President Carter issued the first presidential proclamation, declaring the second week of March as National Women's History Week. And that momentum kept growing. In 1987, Congress officially declared March as National Women's History Month. A special presidential proclamation is issued each year which honors the extraordinary achievements of women in America. But more than 30 years later, the fight for gender equality continues. In 2020, for every dollar a man made, women made 82 cents.
There will be a concert for 5th and 6th graders this Friday. 6th graders should report to the cafeteria after advisory. 5th grade teachers, please head down to the cafeteria stage at 8:55.
There are 3 things you need to complete to rollerblade during your gym class. 1. Turn in your signed permission slip. 2. Complete the rollerblading information form on Schoology and submit it. 3. Pay $13 on RecTrack. Students who complete all 3 items will be able to rollerblade starting March 17th. Students who do not complete these 3 items will be doing an alternative cardiovascular and muscular strength workout.
The Rogers High School track and field team will be hosting team evaluations on March 13th and 14th. It is open to 7th and 8th graders. If you have any questions, you can email Coach Worrell or talk to Mr. Lehman.
Hi everyone, I'm Coach Scable over here at the high school, and I'm here with one of my tennis captains, Eli Olson, to tell you about the preseason meeting coming up very soon, Thursday, March 9th at 7 o'clock p.m. in my classroom, B107 at the high school. Tennis is open to all boys in grades 7 and 8, 6th and 5th grade. They'll have to wait for a year or 2.
Yeah, the team is open to all skill levels as well. Even if you haven't played before, you can join and learn the game. There are no cuts, so even if you don't make varsity, you will still be able to play on JV. If you feel nervous about joining, convince a friend to join with you. You could even play doubles together. The nice thing is that everyone gets to play at every match, whether if you're on varsity or JV. I joined the team when I was 7th grade, and it was a great experience for me, making friends and just getting out and just playing a sport as a team. So yeah, it's definitely great to try out as you're a 7th grader or 8th grader.
We hope to see you all on Thursday, March 9th at 7 o'clock in my classroom, B107. Also feel free to email me or have your parents email me with questions. You can find my email on the RHS website or on the screen down below. We're always happy to get new players on the team.
Yearbook group pictures will be happening this week. On Tuesday, we'll be taking yearbook and environmental explorer pictures. And then on Friday, we will have Dig in Diversity and Web Leaders. Web Leaders, remember to wear your web t-shirts. Listen for the announcements to find out when to come down for your photo.
6th grade choir students, 6th grade band students, and 7th grade band students will have a rehearsal during WIN this week in preparation for your concert this Friday. Report to the music rooms right away on Wednesday and Thursday.